let's go from arguing about politics to arguing about sports.
Nah, it's
Right?
okay. It's a question that I've been wanting answer for a long time.
It's okay, man.
And we are
It's
live in
fun,
here,
right?
as everybody heard a little peek of what we were talking about behind the scenes there. I don't care what channel it is. My channel, his channel, the Horny Goat channel. We always have a conversation with each other before we start the shows. And yeah. But we are here, we are live, and we are going to talk football to get everybody away from politics for a little while, because I'm sure the last 24 to 36 hours have been just insane for some people.
Well, we're going to talk. I'm going to tell you right now, y'all, the channel might get shut the fuck down.
Okay, now.
Because I have some things that I want to fucking say, and I don't care if you like it. I'm gonna warn everybody, I might piss some people off tonight. That's all I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
Nice to meet you. With that being said, we're going to quickly get through the scores of last week's games, and yeah.
All right, she's gonna run. I'm not even gonna talk about the games. I don't care. I want most of the time spent on what we're actually gonna talk about.
We had some upsets, but not too many. Yeah, there were a couple. We had Eagles at the Texans, and Eagles won that 29-17 final score.
Barely, but go ahead.
Yeah. Bills at the Jets, 17-20 Jets.
And what?
Josh Allen is hurt.
Yes.
I will say that Josh Allen is hurt.
Yeah, they think it might be a UCL tear.
Yep, which is he'll be gone for the rest of the year. Moving on.
Yep.
Next game is Packers at the Lions. That game ended at 9-15 Lions. Next game is 20-17 Vikings at Commanders. Vikings won that one. Next we have Panthers at the Bengals, 21-42 Bengals. Raiders at the Jaguars, 20-27 Jaguars. That was a closer game than I thought it was going to be. Dolphins at the Bears, 35-32. Dolphins won that one. Colts at the Patriots, 26-3. Patriots.
Patriots offense sucks.
Of course it does. Next we have Chargers at the Falcons, 20-17. Can I say it? How good are the Chargers?
How many 20-17 games fucking were there?
Oh, there were a lot this week.
There's another one coming up.
I know.
Seahawks at the Cardinals, 31-21. Goddamn Seahawks.
They'll lead the NFC West.
Yep.
How good is Kyler Murray?
Right. Next we got Rams at the Buccaneers, 13-16 Buccaneers. How good are the Buccaneers? And next we got Titans at the Chiefs, 20-17 Chiefs. And lastly, we have Ravens at the Saints, 27-13 Ravens.
You already know.
So yeah, that was an interesting week in football.
All I will say about this whole thing is this is a weird fucking year.
It's an extremely weird year.
Do I think that some of these teams that are losing, like are the Jets really better than the Bills?
No, they're not.
No, they're not really.
Are the Lions really better than the Packers?
No, they're not.
No.
I think, and I watched the game, and I'm not gonna fucking make excuses for the Packers, because I'll get to the fucking Packers fans here, and that's
where the argument is gonna go.
That's where this is. I mean, just fans in fucking general, but.
Well, fans in general suck.
Well, but I'll get there. Don't get me going yet.
Know.
My issue is, look at if you watch that game, 8 guys went down in that game for Green Bay. Rashawn Gary is now out with a torn ACL. They lost Eric Stokes with the knee/ankle. They lost Offensively, David Bakhtiari went out with a knee because he's still fighting his knee, right? He went out. He did come back in. When Bakhtiari was in there, the Packers were doing okay. I'll get to the other stuff here in a fucking minute, but I just wanted to point out injuries are killing a lot of fucking teams that are really good. So that's all I'm going to say for right now. When we get to Aaron Rodgers, which is where it's going to go, it's going to start there. And it's going to go into the fans. And I think a lot of people know where I'm going to go with this. But go ahead.
That's been the story all last year. I mean, I don't understand. People can't comprehend that injuries happen, that they shouldn't be watching any type of sport.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, anything you're going to do when it comes to, especially a high contact sport like football, you're going to have injuries.
Yeah.
I'm on with how hard players have been hitting each other. I'm surprised there's not more injuries than there has been.
It's true.
But fucking NG is killing us all.
Yeah.
Quick little note with the fantasy. Our standings right now with Division 1, we have NG, myself, Bobbit, and then JP's team.
Yeah.
And then Division 2, we have Baby Don't Hurts Me, Black Hammer, Trek's Legit Team, and Chaos Knows No Bounds.
Wait, I'm second place? I thought I dropped. I feel like I'm 4-4 now. I've just been on a losing streak.
No, you are 4-5.
You play me this week, by the way. So
shit.
You're probably going to win.
You are, because he's 1-8.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I am.
He is. He is 1-8. NG is 9-0. Sorry. I'm 4-5. Bobbit's 4-5. Baby Don't Hurts Me is 8-1. Holy shit, man!
I'm 3-6, I think.
You are 3-6. You're tied with Trek at 3-6, and Rayshawn, you are 4-5.
Yeah, actually on points, I think, is why it's flipped.
Yes, he's 68-01. You are 65-79.
Yeah.
So if you've been paying attention to what I don't give a shit. So don't get excited if you beat me, because I really don't care.
Oh, I'm going to run that to the ground. I don't care. I'm going to run that to the ground.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting getting there. But yeah, so far it's going pretty good.
How's the picks going?
We'll get there. We'll do that at the end.
After the rant is over. I got Chaos Knows No Bounds this week.
Yeah.
And you're already you are slated to beat me, so.
Yeah, I saw the projections. Like, half your team's on bye.
Yeah. You got 2 questionable players, in Mike Evans and Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
Oh, you have an empty slot, too, by the way.
Well, don't tell him that. He's got to figure that out on his fucking own.
I know, but I'm going to fix it tomorrow.
Oh, my God.
See, he said he already knew.
I'm going to tell you how to beat me.
Jesus Christ.
I got a bunch of questionable players, so I got to keep an eye on that.
But anyway.
Yeah. Evans has been questionable all year. That's what I'm not overly concerned about.
Right. I have that problem with Kamara.
What are you looking for?
I can't get to the overview on here. Gotta go.
What are you looking for last week's scores?
No.
Then what are you doing?
Never mind. Go to your rant. We're done with fantasy and talking over.
I'm asking you.
The league overview that you bitched about that I wasn't doing before.
Well, let me get there. Shit. Like,
Jesus Christ.
Do that or fucking open it on the goddamn screen over here.
I was going to, but then you started with your shit.
I was going to help you. See, this is where I have a problem with you. I was going to help you, but you lose your shit thinking I'm trying to overtake the show. I'm not. Damn. Hit the other bookmarks. It's there. Scroll
Turn
down.
from a football
I
show
was
to a
waiting to see
sitcom.
them fly
There you
across
go.
the room at him.
It's been tempting, especially since I got sick.
Okay, close it. Expand it. Click it.
Take it. Zip it.
What was that game? That sounded like that game. Yeah, Bop It, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Do you know they have a Baby Yoda version of it?
Oh, come
Yeah,
on
I
with the Baby Yoda.
I can only go as fast as the website
Click
lets
it.
me.
Close that.
No shit.
Scroll down.
No shit.
Click on this right here. Click it. Click it. Now go to the league.
I was already there.
Click it. There you go. And you go to scroll down and you go to last week. There you go.
Baby Yoda.
You went too far. There you
Baby Yoda.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of him.
This is week 9.
I'm tired of Yoda.
I already read that off.
go. Did you read off the scores? Is that's what you're needing to do, right? Yes or no? I don't know what you're doing.
This over here.
What are you gonna do there?
Biggest blowout of the week was Trek's legit team against Bobbitt's team of 987.5 to Bobbitt's 662. Player of the week was Tom Brady, apparently.
No, it
Don't
wasn't.
fucking see how that is.
No, it wasn't.
No,
Brady.
don't get
This
me
my
wrong.
guy. It keeps telling me I need to trade him. That's what that means.
But,
Because Tom Brady sucks.
yeah.
Hey, no.
Well, he does. Has he looked really good this year? Please.
No, hell no. Hell
Okay.
no.
All right. Then. That's my point.
Patrick Mahomes is better than him.
I was going to say Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson has looked better than him this year.
Everybody's looked better than Tom Brady. Even Aaron Rodgers has looked better than Tom Brady.
Even two after that scary injury.
Baker Mayfield's looked better than Tom Brady.
Baker Mayfield.
And they've had him
Imagine that.
They've used him as fucking defense on the practice team recently.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they did. I saw a video
Yeah,
of it.
he was basically being scout team quarterback.
He sucks. Which is why I don't know why the fucking Carolina Panthers fucking traded for him.
Because they needed somebody better than what they had.
Is it? Is that really what's going on there? Because I don't think it is. They have the fucking third string quarterback starting. Sam Darnold's hurt. Otherwise, Sam Darnold would be playing and not Baker Mayfield.
Okay, then.
Sam Darnold is, that's my point. I don't know why. At the beginning, it's all about Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is a fucking joke. I said it when he was drafted, and I'll continue to say it until the day I die. The guy is a fucking joke.
Part of the reason why they started him was because they basically had to, because he
Okay.
gave up assets for him.
I don't give two fucking utter shits what they had to give up for him. If the guy sucks, you don't fucking play him. Right?
Agreed.
Agreed, but that's not the way the teams see it. Right or wrong.
And this is why Carolina fucking sucks.
That is also true. They are Carolina.
Exactly. I mean, they had their best season with Cam Newton and then just went off the walls there.
Yeah.
Sorry, Wendy's calling for. But yeah, that's it for that. How you doing, Casey?
Hey, say, hold on.
And
Oh,
they just
goodness. I got the hiccups now. Oh, they're bad, too. Jeez.
What, they like burps? But you just
Oh, yeah. They're the hiccups that make the burps. I haven't had them in a while. But, yeah, like I said earlier, it fucking... This season is more weird than COVID's season.
Yeah.
Yes, COVID always made a little bit of sense.
Exactly.
The issue with COVID season is there still wasn't much change.
No.
What you seen last year, you seen in COVID season. This year, I don't know what the fuck's going on, man.
None of us do.
Whole
The
season.
teams don't even fucking know.
The referees are fucking terrible. The fucking fans, we're getting there. The fans are a fucking joke. The fucking ownership is the fucking owner. Jim Irsay fucking brings in a guy that has never ever had any head coaching experience. I want to bring in Jeff Saturday.
Oh, no.
Who in the fuck in their right goddamn mind is gonna bring in a fucking guy that has no fucking... I have more coaching experience than Jeff Saturday does.
And he coached Pee Wee.
I should have fucking applied for that fucking job. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck are these teams doing? Oh, we're bringing in this guy because he knows the culture in Indianapolis. You know what I think of the culture in Indianapolis?
Shove up your ass, turn sideways. Yep, alright, that works.
Just like Hooked on Phonics. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck is going on? Why in the fucking why the fuck are teams so hell-bent on fucking bringing in people? It's the same with college football. The Wisconsin Badgers fired Paul Chryst, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, all the Badger fans, oh, you gotta hire Jim Leonard. He's a great defensive coordinator. How in the fuck is he gonna help the fucking offense? What the fuck good is he gonna fucking do? Oh, he can help with recruiting. Recruiting what?
Nobody wants to come to
Well, because he played in the fucking NFL. I hate to tell everybody, but Paul Chryst was an offensive coordinator in the NFL. Don't feed me a line of fucking bullshit about how fucking good Jim Leonard is as a coach. He sucks. Because if he was any fucking good, his defense would be better. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. There begins my fucking rant. These fucking fans. Who in the fuck do you people think you fucking are?
Children?
Listen to yourself when you're fucking talking on fucking Twitter. Who in the hell, in the right fucking goddamn fucking mind, is going to shit on Aaron Rodgers? Here's the thing. If you've been paying attention to my Twitter feed, the motherfucker had a bad game. I get it. You know what? I said it. Did I not? Have I not said it for the last 8 weeks? Aaron Rodgers is not playing very good. Does that mean you bench the guy and bring in Jordan Love when you're only a game and a half out of a playoff spot? Why in the fuck would you... Well, we need to see what Jordan Love's got. Jordan Love will be fucking fine. You don't need to fucking bring and just cash in the season because Aaron Rodgers isn't playing good. Get rid of Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is the best thing that happened to the fucking Packers in the last 20 fucking years. If it wasn't for Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay probably would be mediocre as fuck. They'd be worse than Detroit.
Damn.
Is that possible?
Yes, because they used to be. These fucking dumbass fucking 19 and 20 and 21-year-old fans that come on fucking Twitter and say, I don't know why people compare the fucking 80s to what's going on now. Were you a fucking fan in the 80s? You weren't even fucking alive back then. The reason people are comparing it is be fucking thankful for what you fucking have.
Well, hey,
Don't give me this fucking bullshit. oh, well, I wasn't alive in the 80s. No shit, but I'm telling you why. I'm telling you why. You fucking self-righteous dumb fucks have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Think about what you're saying before you say anything. I've been watching Green Bay Packer football since 1974. I was 2. Green Bay sucked then. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to fucking support Green Bay. I'm not a fan of Aaron Rodgers. I'm a fan of the Green Bay Packers. I'm not defending Aaron Rodgers. I'm saying be thankful for what you have. I will say it again. If it wasn't for Aaron Rodgers, we probably wouldn't have another Super Bowl. We probably wouldn't have been to fucking 4 NFC championship games. Shut the fuck up and be thankful. I can tell you right now, the Detroit Lions would love to have fucking Aaron Rodgers. You want to know why? They've never been to a fucking Super Bowl. Shut the fuck up.
Barely been to the playoffs.
That's a fact.
Jesus Christ, people are so fucking dumb. Why in the fuck is it so important that you shit on somebody that's fucking turned this... has made Green Bay a place to want to fucking come? Yeah, Brian Gutekunst doesn't go out and get these fucking high-profile free agents because they don't fucking need them. Anybody that thinks that Aaron Rodgers doesn't deserve $50 million a year, you're a fucking idiot. He just won 2 MVPs in the latter part of his fucking career. On a team where he had only 1 wide receiver. You go and, well, if they wouldn't have gotten rid of Davante Adams is on a team that fucking sucks.
And they didn't get
And
rid
it
of
didn't
him.
matter.
Devontae Adams wanted to go to the Raiders.
Exactly.
That is exactly my point. And everybody's like, well, now Green Bay's fucked because of this, that, and the other thing. You know what? Green Bay offered Davante Adams more money. So before you go and flap your mouth that the reason that fucking Davante Adams left was because of Aaron Rodgers, shut the fuck up, because it's not true. Davante Adams wanted to move closer to home. That is it. He was never going to re-sign with Green Bay. And it's okay. Because he is now playing for a team. I seen today.
Dumpster fire.
We talked about this fucking blue check thing on fucking Saturday.
Oh.
So today, apparently this troll put out, he must be trolling fucking Raiders fans, and he got a blue check, which he paid $8 a month for, right? He paid $8 a month, and he put on there, in the name, he put Adam Schefter. And then in his tag, his it's at not Adam Schefter. He applied for the blue tag, they gave it to him, and he tweeted out, Josh McDaniels has been fired by the Raiders. I thought it was fucking funny. I thought it was fucking funny because the guy shouldn't have been hired in the first place. He's the reason the Raiders fucking suck. Don't fucking... and I got into this, well, you don't like this information. No, I don't fucking pay attention to it when it comes to football. If somebody tweets something out like that, I actually go and look and see if it's true, because I'll talk about it tonight. But now I'm talking about this fucking person that fucking lost their shit, a Packer fan, who said, I don't like this information. Bitch, shut the fuck up. And it was a woman. Bitch, shut the fuck up. I don't care. She follows me. I don't care if you fucking block me either. You people are fucking dumb. I still think it's fucking funny. And I even told her, if you don't like it, report it. Because Elon Musk did come out and he did say, anybody that comes out and fucking tweets something and it's a parody and doesn't say it's a parody, they will lose their blue check and they will be suspended. But all she could fucking cry about was disinformation. Disinformation, my balls upon your chin. Shut the fuck up. But back to to the fucking Packers
That's his
fans.
fantasy team.
My issue is I don't know if y'all seen it. I am ashamed to be a Packers fan this week because they do nothing but cry. They do nothing but fucking complain. We are 3-6 because Aaron Rodgers isn't a very good quarterback. Man, you people are so fucking delusional. So delusional. You don't like it, shut the fuck up, deal with it. I
There's
don't
more
care
people on
anymore.
the field
I
than a
do not
quarterback.
fucking care anymore. You want to cry about having one losing season? Why don't you give a fucking Lions fan a call and ask them how they feel after having losing season after losing season after losing? They went 0-16
Cubs
one
fan.
year.
That's a fact.
You self-entitled fucktards. Shut the fuck up. You have no right to talk. Eat a fucking dick. That's all I got. That's my rant.
I have plenty
And
of
I-
money.
I agree with Basement here. When a good team has one bad season, this is what rears its head, and frankly, it's sickening to see it. Now, you cannot expect a team to have a good season every fucking season. Especially when you get rookies on. You have people that sit out for injuries.
Yep. So here's the thing. Green Bay has been, this is why I say be thankful. Green Bay hasn't had to suffer these issues. Now they're going through it.
Right.
Every team goes through this. The
Well,
fans,
think of what happened.
Patriots fans, I don't even want to hear you talk, Tim. You're a Patriots fan.
Oh no, I was gonna actually say that
I'm just
we're going through the same thing.
The-
After 20 years
right.
of Brady,
Well,
and we
I
have
wouldn't
fans
say,
that
I wouldn't,
have
well,
happened
you're
every
kind
year.
of going through the same thing that we went through. I think Mac Jones, I don't think he's as good as Aaron Rodgers is or was, or, I don't think he'll ever be as
I
good
know what
as
you
that.
mean, yeah.
But I think you've been blessed with a great coach for 20 years.
Yeah.
And for people to sit here and fucking and cry and complain that fucking, and they blame one guy. Somebody yesterday is sitting there, well, in the NFC Championship game, he had 5 minutes left to fucking drive down the field and score a touchdown. Okay. And he's like, he lost the game because he didn't do that. I'm like, are you that fucking dumb? How did San Francisco score all of their fucking points in that game? In the playoff game last year between Green Bay and San Francisco, how did San Francisco score all their points?
Right it in.
Via
Yeah,
what?
Running in.
They were using designed runs. to-
Special teams. Special teams. All 13 points came either by 2 field goals and a touchdown.
Yeah,
The
they
touchdown
did
came
all
from
that
a block
right.
punt. Don't fucking come at me and tell me that Aaron Rodgers was the reason that Green Bay lost that fucking game, because it's not. Did he play good? No. Not going to sit here and say he played great. In fact, nobody played great in that game. The defense did play good. But don't fucking say Aaron Rodgers was the problem and the reason that Green Bay lost that game. You are a fucking idiot and a I can't even think of it. I'm so pissed. You're lazy in your explanation. You're lazy in your blame. Go back and watch the game again. At Packers fan or whatever the fuck your name is. Yeah, I'm calling people out. I don't give a fuck.
We still live, right?
Yes, we are.
We didn't get
This is fun.
we didn't get shut down yet.
Not yet.
We're not
You can
going
keep
to.
You can keep going.
I am so fucking sick and tired of these fucking people fucking blaming one person just because he makes $15 million a year. I don't care how much the guy is fucking making. If he's underperforming, he's underperforming. But he's definitely worth that $50 million, because if it wasn't for him, this team would probably be 0-9. The defense sucks. It's overrated. Jair Alexander, prime example. Everybody, he's the best cornerback in the league. He's a shutdown corner. He got burnt by a tight end 4 fucking times in that fucking game Sunday. Shut the fuck up. And the tight end that burned him is a 3rd fucking string tight end. The fuck out of here with your shit. Fuck, man. This is he's the highest paid cornerback in the league. He should be able to play any position. He should be able to defend anything. Not saying he's not going to get beat, but god damn it. If you're going to blame one, you got to blame the other. This is the problem with the fucking fans. It's easy to blame the guy that gets paid the most.
It's easier to blame the guy that throws the ball. It's not.
They don't watch the whole game. Well, Green Bay loses 10-7. Aaron Rodgers did score that touchdown at the end. Or how about the NFC Championship game where he didn't run it in? Number one, he wasn't fucking going to get there because Aaron Rodgers is slow as fuck. Devin White had him. He was not going to get into the fucking end zone, which would have fucking ended the game right there. So shut the fuck up about that. And then last night, somebody trying to tell me it was Aaron Rodgers' fault that they lost to San Francisco in the playoff game. If the special teams hadn't given up 13 fucking points, Green Bay would have won that game 10-0. Shut the fuck up.
The whole thing is it's a team sport. Yes, it does require the quarterback to play well.
It requires all of them to play well.
But it also requires all of them to work with the quarterback to play well as well.
No, it just takes 53 men to fucking play well. That's all it takes. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't.
Fucking face.
I'm not sad. I'm
no,
pissed.
he's talking about Rodgers.
Nah.
He does have that droopy face.
He has that face where he doesn't give a fuck what anybody thinks. That's what he has. And I love it.
No, but at the end of the day, if your defense is not good, you're giving up points. If your offensive line is not good, you're getting your quarterback sacked. If your special teams is not good, you're not going to get any safeties. You're not going to get any fucking... Oh, God.
Your field positions are be horrible to
Exactly. You're not going to have these fucking... You're not going to have record-breaking fucking returns. There's every element of a team that something could go wrong, and it's not going to do well.
So I've said this numerous times. In order for you to win the Super Bowl, and Green Bay did this in 2010, everything has to work in unison. Everything has to click at the same time. And if you watch that Super Bowl, everything clicked all at one time. If the defense needed to step up and make a play, they did. If the offense played pretty almost flawlessly, the couple of things they probably could have won that game by more. But the special teams look good. Everything has to click.
Yes.
That's why the Bengals made it to the Super Bowl last year. Everything clicked for them at the right fucking time.
I don't think they deserve to go there.
It's not that they did.
It was just that was their moment. Their team worked good for themselves to get to the Super Bowl.
That and everything fell into place for them. Kansas City just quit fucking playing, so the ego of the Kansas City Chiefs got in the fucking way of getting to the Super Bowl.
I don't blame the Kansas City for stop playing because you know why? They didn't want to win like that.
But that's where they were at fault. They shouldn't have quit playing.
I get you. But look at the Bengals now.
Well,
It showed you that they didn't deserve that fucking win anyway. Fuck the Bengals.
Neither team deserved... Look at where the Rams are. Do you think they deserve to be in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, the Rams didn't deserve to be there either. They're not good.
Come on. I'm just sick and tired of the fans crying over some guy getting paid $50 million a year and he's hindering the team. Who gives a shit? I'm still going to be a fan of the Packers at the end of the fucking day. I don't care if they go 0-16. Will it suck? Yeah. But I'm still not going to be a fan of them. So shut the fuck up. It's going to be okay. It's only football. Now, Heather will vouch for this. It doesn't seem like it when I'm watching it on Sundays.
Oh, fuck no.
But at the end of the day, I do sit down and I do calm down and I calm down and I actually reflect and I'm like, it's only a game at the end of the day. But that's the coach in me. I can't get away from yelling at the TV. I can't do it.
Honestly, I am still surprised we have either this desk or the TV stand with how he is with football.
Or both.
Right?
I mean, you look at the bar, the bar that goes underneath is broke.
Yeah, I know.
Way he is, I am with Call of Duty.
Well,
Yes.
I'm that way with Madden as well.
The football games and baseball games are even worse for him.
Twitter fandom is pretty much what I hate, but I do hate just the fans in general because you can ask any fan. Now, there are certain fans out there, like I have family, and they say the same thing. I'm like, shut up. I've told people I told my brother to shut the fuck up because he's wrong. Well, he's overpaid. They're all over fucking paid.
But why?
What's your fucking point?
What
So my point is, what is your point? They're all overpaid. To say that one is overpaid more than the other is just a number. I don't think half of the fucking guys that play in this fucking league deserve all of that fucking money. I don't think Jair Alexander deserves the fucking $96 million that he got. How about that? Let's talk about that. And I'm going to say this, too. The people coming at me and saying, well, Tom Brady took a pay cut. I don't give a fuck.
Tom Brady. Fucking team.
I'm going to tell you right now, Tom Brady took a pay cut to feed his fucking ego. Because he's like, look at me. Look what I did. I took a pay cut for the team. The narcissistic bitch did that. That is how narcissistic Tom Brady is.
Yep.
Is Aaron Rodgers narcissistic for what he did? Sure.
At the end of the day, we shouldn't care about their pockets. Why are we watching another man's pocket?
Exactly.
That's the problem. I don't care. If I cared about how much a player was getting paid, I would be sitting in the front office. And if you really want to fucking blame somebody, blame the front office for signing Aaron Rodgers to that $50 million contract. Because they're the ones that fucking offered it to him. So shut the fuck up. Right? Am I right or am I wrong?
Oh, you're right.
You're right.
And Rayshawn, to answer your question, it's because as a society, there is this group of people that needs to know everything going on in a celebrity's life, everything going on in a football player's life, everything going on in a basketball player's life, a fucking soccer ball player's life. It does not matter. If they are rich and famous for something, there is a sickly sect of this fucking society that needs to know everything that's going on about it. I fucking sat there and saw a TikTok user out fucking Kyrie Kardashian saying, you're pregnant again and I'm gonna prove it. Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares?
I remember growing up, there was no social media. I'm only 30 years old.
Yeah.
So this person was arguing with me last night about this Aaron Rodgers blowing the San Francisco game. Tweeted his stats at me for that game. If we're gonna base a win and a loss on stats, Aaron Rodgers would have beat the Bills last week because he had more yards than Josh fucking Allen did. He had better stats. The points matter. The points matter. Does Aaron Rodgers play on defense? No. Does Aaron Rodgers play on special teams? No. He is the quarterback of the NFL of the Green Bay Packers. He is not. It's not his fucking job to fucking coach up the receivers to run the right fucking routes. Sammy Watkins, who's been in the fucking league for 9 fucking years,
Should know how to run the route.
should know. Hey, he's got me running a single coverage. How about instead of me running towards the middle of the field, I run to the corner where nobody is? Because where did Aaron Rodgers throw that ball? Green Bay had a chance to win that game. Where did Aaron Rodgers throw the fucking ball? He threw it to the corner. Which way did Sammy Watkins run? The opposite fucking way. So if you want to blame somebody for the Packers losing, let's blame Sammy Watkins because he ran the wrong route. That was a touchdown. Because that defensive back was dead.
Or you can compare it to the Ravens game. I actually got to watch it on Monday. The defense, the newest member, Deshaun Jackson, of the defense, was so damn good at reading the offensive line that he got 2 sacks.
Who?
Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson's a wide receiver. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a
it was-
guy.
No, the new on the Ravens. The new
Roquan Smith?
there it is.
Yeah, that's a.
Roquan Smith. He got because he was so good at reading the defense, the offensive line. He got 2 sacks and stopped like 6 runs. And he's new to the team.
Yeah.
To Basement's point, he said, for any fan that talks about overpayment, I would say, would you rather have Aaron Rodgers or Tim Tebow so that you don't have to complain about salary? I'm just going to say this. Tim Tebow was overpaid.
How you doing, Ari?
Throwing way out of the big bag.
So, come on, man. I mean, look. At the end of the day, I will always be a Packers fan. I don't give a fucking shit about Aaron Rodgers.
You know what's crazy?
You all know, last year you were with me when I sat here and we had this talk. Well, will Aaron Rodgers sign with Green Bay? And what did I say?
You don't care.
I don't care. If he's here, great. If he's not, great.
Yep.
I don't care. I'm going to be a fan of the football team, not one fucking guy. And I'm not going to shit on one fucking guy just to appease every other fucking fan. If you want to do that, go right ahead. You kind of sound fucking stupid. In fact, you're a dumb fuck if that's what you do. You have no idea what football even is about. Because all you're telling me is that football isn't a team sport. It's about one fucking guy. Because I can tell you right now, and Tim, tell me if I'm wrong. How many Super Bowls did Tom Brady win?
6.
Oh, my God. How many did Tom Brady win?
Oh, 7.
Isn't it 5 or 4?
How many Super Bowls? So Tom Brady won all those Super Bowls by
By
himself.
himself.
I get what I'm doing this to you.
You're part of
He's
your.
fucking
I
with
know,
you.
but you're part of the fucking problem.
No, I get what you're saying. He didn't win them by himself. He had to have defensive guys. The defense had to make plays, while the offense, he had to pass it to offensive guys.
His first Super
The
Bowl
other
win.
guys on offense.
His
He
first
didn't
Super.
play
His first.
all
Go ahead.
22 positions.
Right. So his first Super Bowl win. I will go so far as to say Tom Brady did not win that.
No,
No.
Vinatieri was a big part of that.
Vinatieri kicked the winning field goal, but I will go so far as to say the running back, Antoine Smith, won that game
Yeah.
for him.
Yep, I'll give you that one.
The Super Bowl against Seattle, where everybody's like, why the fuck didn't they run the ball?
Butler.
Butler won that for him. Because if it wasn't for him, that was a touchdown.
Yep. That was easily a touchdown.
You look at the 2 Super Bowls that he did there. How many Super Bowls did he lose? 3.
Yeah.
The Eagles won, the one where the Eagles beat them. They weren't winning
Yeah.
that game. The two that they lost to the Giants, Tom Brady played like shit.
Yeah.
Yo, he played horrible those 2 games.
He had 500 fucking yards, but that's because he had to throw the ball all the fucking time because he couldn't fucking do anything. I could throw the ball 60 times and probably get 500 yards in the NFL.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Peyton Manning. I actually love Peyton Manning.
Okay.
Peyton Manning is one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I would go so far as to say is he is the GOAT, not Tom Brady, if we're going to go GOATs. I don't give a fuck how many Super Bowls mean shit to me.
But that's how a lot of people.
And I get that, but you're dumb if that's the way you're going to fucking think. The reason I say that is Dan Marino never won a Super Bowl, but was considered one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
And he had the records to prove it, too.
Yep, he did.
He's the first quarterback to throw 5,000 yards in a season.
Mm-hmm.
He held the record for the most touchdown passes in a career for I don't know how many years after he retired. So Peyton Manning is probably, honestly, Peyton Manning wasn't the greatest thrower of the football. He was a really good thrower of the football. He couldn't run the ball.
No, he could not.
Oh no.
Do you know where Peyton Manning was essentially
The coach
Tony Dungy is a terrible coach in my eyes.
Yeah.
The Indianapolis Colts won that Super Bowl. If there is one guy that I would put on any fucking team, is Peyton Manning. I would put him on the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Because he could turn that offense where he doesn't have to fucking scramble.
No.
Like Kyler Murray does. Jalen Hurts, the Eagles. I would put him on the Eagles in a heartbeat.
Okay, JP. All right, I'll let you have your rest.
I'm not even going near this.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, you can.
Rayshawn, I would even sit there and put Peyton Manning on the Ravens.
That's fine.
Peyton Manning. But my point is that you can put Peyton Manning into any fucking offense and he can make it work.
Yes, I agree with you.
That's all I'm saying. I don't think that he could literally run the same fucking offense as Kyler Murray does. He could do the things that Kyler Murray does or the things that Jalen Hurts can do. I don't think Jalen Hurts is there yet, but he's getting there.
Yeah,
and I've said this numerous times. You get the pieces around Jalen Hurts, and he will be okay. He's not going to be a guy that's going to win you games, but he's going to manage it so that you don't lose it. And that's all I want out of my fucking quarterback.
Yep.
The Packers have a guy that can win you games, and they actually kind of fucking need that because they don't have fucking anything else. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't watch, as y'all know, I wasn't around watching football when Peyton Manning was playing.
All the games he played are on YouTube, man. Go back and check him out. I thoroughly suggest it.
If Trevor Lawrence, Trevor Lawrence reminds me of Peyton Manning, which is why I said Trevor Lawrence is that. I don't know if he's going to be as smart as Peyton Manning was.
Yeah, that's the
problem.
That's
but
where
I
time
think
is going to have to take
he
it.
has that talent.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll ever be able to take over an offense like Peyton Manning could.
But he's only 23.
No.
No. But he's on the wrong team. What if he's on the wrong team?
He's not.
He's on the only team that he could work with to get it to that Peyton Manning level in some ways.
If Green Bay had him, I think he would thrive there as well. In fact, he'd probably thrive more. I'm just saying he's right now. He's on the right team.
Yeah. Because right now, with him being there for the Jaguars,
They're building the offense around him.
yes,
They're not building the offense around fucking.
Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait,
they actually
Gardner
with
came
Trevor
from,
with Trevor Lawrence on the Jaguars, they have an actual pillar that's stable enough they can build around.
They're getting there. I don't think the Jaguars are going to keep him because.
He hasn't performed because they haven't given him the pieces he
Well,
needs.
I think, Tony Khan's kind of fucking shit in the bed there.
Well, no shit.
And that's not a shot at AEW. I think it's just Tony Khan doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
No, he's got a team of people underneath of him that he delegates everything to, and then when they come to him with questions, well,
But
you figure it out.
He's just a money guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's the analytics. He is the analytics guy. The only thing he has done right. So everybody's like, "Oh, he had the great pickup of Trevor Lawrence."
It's hard. It's hard not to not. It's hard not to screw up a number 1 overall pick.
Right.
I've seen people fuck up a number 1 overall pick. Look at the Browns.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But that's the
How many
Browns.
number 1 overall picks have they had and they failed?
Yeah. True enough. But more often than not. It's easy to not fuck it up though.
So Trevor Lawrence is one of those guys that he can run, he can throw, but
can game plan.
No, that is something he cannot do. That is where he'll never be as good as Peyton Manning.
Or Tom Brady.
Tom Brady can't game plan.
No, he can't.
Tom Brady works within a system.
Yeah.
He can. I will argue that until the day. Do you think he goes over to Byron Leftwich and fucking says, here's what we're going to do? When he goes to the sideline, I see Byron Leftwich telling him what he needs to do. Now, I will tell you this. I see Aaron Rodgers on the other side of that coin going over to Matt LaFleur, and they're having a conversation. With Tom Brady, it's a one-way.
Yeah. Or I left my fucking wife for this.
Well, if that's what he's actually going over the sideline and saying, he needs.
He screamed that at the fucking wide receiver core.
Well, and yet we sit here in the fight, and again, the Packer fans bitch that Aaron Rodgers throws his teammates under the fucking table. But Tom Brady on national fucking TV comes out and says, I left my wife for this shit. Yeah, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Do you see what I'm saying? The fans are so narrow fucking minded.
Swallowing that shit.
Why do you think Aaron Rodgers is single? He doesn't fucking want it. I mean, he's not single, but
Yeah,
come on, man.
Hi.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Well, I'm just trying to start something with this. It's more fun when you're angry.
Well,
I don't like me when I'm angry.
Lord.
So did anybody else see that Adam Cole was playing on the Bengals this weekend?
oh my
I saw
god.
that too.
You know,
You can't deny he looked exactly like him.
McPherson's a shitty kicker.
He is shitty, but you know what? He looks like fucking Adam Cole.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucking... That was fucking great seeing that meme.
Yeah, I did that. I did see that, but are you sure that's the kicker or was it the wide receiver? It might have been a wide receiver. I don't know.
It could have been. But yeah, Tom Brady fucking over on the sideline 2
You are
weeks
correct.
ago.
You're a correct baseman. You might want to rethink things.
Yeah. Although...
But he didn't left her.
You can have...
She left him, right?
You want a lollipop?
Yeah, Dad
You want
Dad
that
actually
output.
needs one too. You want one?
You want a lollipop?
They said it was a mutually agreed upon separation. I don't believe it.
I don't care.
I know. I just want to
So, and I understand that, and that's great. That's great that Tom Brady and Giselle Bundchen decided to fucking part their ways. But for him to come out and fucking say that just shows how narcissistic this guy is and how narrow-minded fans are when it comes to the comparison between Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, and saying that Aaron Rodgers is a piece of shit and Tom Brady's a godsend. Tom Brady left his wife to come and play football. What does that tell you?
So Aaron Rodgers is a piece of shit because y'all had a bad season.
A bad game.
Aaron Rodgers is a piece of shit. This is how bad it is. Aaron Rodgers is a piece of fucking shit for coming out and saying, I played bad, but I didn't give up.
Meanwhile,
This is what people are saying. He threw his teammates under the bus by saying that.
Meanwhile, Brady sits there at a press conference and says, we got to play better. We got to do this. We got to do that. My wide receivers need to do this. It's never any singular of, I fucked up.
Right. So
That's been a problem with his entire career, especially once he started getting more national recognition also.
Exactly.
So basically, it's wrong to take accountability.
Everybody in their life needs to take accountability for what they did wrong.
So the question was, and why I say this? Why is that statement? What he said? Why did people consider that throwing under the bus? Because they didn't fucking hear the question. They only heard what they wanted to hear. The question asked was, how did you feel running the football? You know, having to scramble or whatever. Or at the end of the game, you know, whatever. It was based on a question to how he felt or what he needs to do. Not what the team needs to do. What he needs to do. And he said, I played shitty, but I didn't give up. So tell me how. Can somebody explain to me how he threw his teammates under the bus with that statement?
He did
He
it.
didn't. I could understand if he said, my team
Right.
played shitty, but he said, he threw his own self
Well,
under the bus.
he said, I certainly played shitty, but I didn't give up.
Yeah,
Now-
that's sounds like the Lions to me. Every day.
I took that as he didn't give up. Now the context is, well, is he the only? Well, he's saying he's the only one that didn't give up. No, the question was asked directly to him and how he, not team, because last time I checked, there was no he in team.
Right. There's no I in team either.
No,
Just to let you know.
you are correct.
Because I had graduated.
But there is me in team.
There is a me in team.
There is. Thank you. I didn't even realize that.
Well, there's TEAMME. So
No, there's no I in teammate. Also.
you are correct.
Yay. English.
Welcome to the Linguistics Hour.
So I just wanted to, I'm just so sick and tired. If you want to bitch about Aaron Rodgers and the reason why Green Bay sucks this year, then quit watching football. Because Aaron Rodgers is not the problem. The entirety of the team is the problem. Or how about this? Green Bay just isn't that good anymore.
So let me ask you this.
How
How good is Green Bay?
I personally don't know.
That's going to be a shirt. That will be one of the shirts in our
I
merch.
keep saying
Yep.
this until they are fully healthy. I don't know. They haven't been fully healthy all year.
And not last
I'm not
year either.
making an excuse for them because they should be the next man up. But I don't know if they are a fully healthy and up and running football team. I think Green Bay could be one of the best teams in the league. Because there really is no one team that I think is that good this year.
Well, you're going against Cowboys.
And
this week.
I don't think they're winning that game.
Green Bay.
Okay, so next week The week after you're going against me.
It depends on
I
who's
think-
there. It depends on who. If the Green Bay is healthy, I give them a legitimate shot to beat Philadelphia.
But you know what's crazy, bro? I said it even to my coworkers. I was like, listen, yes, we are 6-0. Yes, we are 7-0. Yes, we are 8-0. But let me tell you something. I'm scared. I'm scared because we going against Green Bay, and then after Green Bay, we're going against the Tennessee Titans. And I think between the two, we are getting our one loss, and I'm fine with that. because
You're
I-
going to
on
lose a
paper-
game. You're going to lose a game. And it's okay to lose to a bad team. It happens.
But I think on
Green Bay
paper,
lost
they're
to
better
Detroit.
than
Ravens lost to the Browns.
Exactly.
Not this year.
yo. The Browns shitted on y'all.
Not this
Yeah.
year,
That's all. Fans, you relax. If you're a fan of whatever team, unless you're a fan of the Texans or the Lions, don't get excited about the win over Green Bay because Green Bay was decimated with injuries. I personally think Green Bay is a better team. I think Green Bay is better than what their record is. They're just in a rough patch. They're trying to find their identity. They don't have Devontae Adams, but I'm not going to sit here and say that they need Devontae Adams because they don't. Aaron Rodgers, as a quarterback, is just going to have to suck it up and throw to those guys that he has because you're not getting anything else.
They did
Do
like
y'all have a good tight end?
I mean, he's serviceable, but
he's no Mark Andrews.
he's a decent guy. I mean, he's a vertical tight end. They run the style of offense Green Bay runs. Like everybody's like, oh, why doesn't Green Bay run the ball more? Because the fucking offensive line cannot fucking block. But Aaron Jones gets 6.5 yards a carry. Yeah, on the 50-yard line. You get it inside the fucking 10. You get it inside the 20. They can't even get a fucking yard. Why? Because the offensive line isn't physical enough.
Yep.
They're not. And everybody
Same
sits here.
Patriots.
We'll give the ball to A.J. Dillon. A.J. Dillon got a first. I swear to God. He was hit in the fucking backfield. He barely got a yard on a first down. To get a first down. Against the Detroit Lions, who have the worst defense in the league. What does that fucking tell you about their offensive line? They're shit. That's all I have to say. You guys can rant about whatever the fuck you want to rant about. I don't care. I'm done.
Oh, I just love people saying Jeff Saturday's a great at coach the Colts. Yeah, the Colts. That's a dumpster fire waiting to happen.
It is. It is. I do want to say one thing about the referees, though.
What's up? They're blind?
Oh my God! So there was a call in the Packer game where, and I don't remember if it was this week or last week, but there was a 15-yard penalty for So yeah, it was this week, and the outside linebacker, edge rusher for the Packers, reached out and grabbed. He didn't grab the helmet, but he put his hand on fucking Jared Goff's helmet. Got a 15-yard penalty for unnecessary roughness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's how they're calling it in regards to the quarterbacks
Tim,
nowadays.
now you're
I don't
making
agree
you're
with
making
you. That's not how
excuse.
the rule is.
Tim, I don't care. Change it.
I agree. That's not how the rule. That's not how the rule is. But they baby the fucking quarterback.
All right. So then
They
tell
do.
me, stop. Tell me. Because then I'm going to call bullshit on this fucking all fucking day. You can tell me that that's what it is, then why in the fuck didn't they call it later on in the fucking day? Because it happened again, and then it happened again. It happened like 3 times Sunday. I call bullshit on that. Well, that's the rule. You know what? It's an inconsistent rule. Get rid of it.
Because I'm not disagreeing with you that it's inconsistently called. Here's the problem. It's the aspect of they'd rather call it earlier in the game and then later on, oh, we don't want to get in the way of the game. We want to let the players decide it.
You're fucking that up because at the beginning of the game, the players are still deciding the game too.
And that's the argument I take with this. When you call...
How about no, you know what? You know what? Don't call it at all.
Either you call it all the time.
Don't call it at all.
That's what he's saying. Either you call it in the first quarter the same as you do as.
What I'm saying is, if you're gonna call it in the first quarter, call it in the fourth. If you're not gonna call it in the fourth, don't call it in the fucking first quarter.
No, I'm saying don't call it. Don't call it at all.
That's what he's saying.
No, he's
That's
not.
what I'm saying.
No, you're not.
It's a different way than what you're probably interpreting it as.
No, you said if you're going to call it in the first quarter, then call it in the fourth quarter. Otherwise, don't call it at all. How about just don't call it at all?
Okay.
There is no, well, if you're going to call it in the first quarter, call it in the fourth quarter. No, just don't call it at all because it's not a fucking penalty. This is where, and intent. There was no intent. All he did was reached out and he was pushed away. Yeah. So he couldn't, and he touched. He went like this. And he got called for the fucking penalty. That is not unnecessary roughness. I don't care what anybody fucking says.
I mean, that shit hurt. If you...
They're wearing the fucking helmet.
Yeah. That's the problem. Like, you don't need to call all these little touch penalties. Period.
It's getting to the point where these referees either need to go back and re-go through the training and actually retake their licensing tests to be referees.
Oh, what was it? The Patriots game, like one of the linesmen, it was one of the female linesmen, had to be corrected by the rest of her crew on the game 3 times in the same fucking game.
Hey, she learned.
That's the thing. She should already know these rules because of the fact that she went through the training and she took her licensing test and passed it and became a licensed referee for the NFL.
And a lot of these officials, especially the female officials at the NFL level, are relatively new to it. So they're not that far out of the officiating class, like what the NFL has for officiating classes, which is higher level than anything I'll ever be. But that's, I don't know.
They need to get rid of the fucking rule. Just now, if he full on comes down and fucking goes like this and then fucking slaps him, fucking throw the flag. I have no problem with that. But if you're being pushed away from the guy and he ducked, number one, he ducked. Yeah. And he wasn't trying to hurt the guy. He just was trying to reach for the quarterback. Ball. He's trying to make a play. There's nothing in it. Stop with its intent, and I don't fucking care. Intent needs to be put in the fucking rules, because if it is not, then get rid of it. Get rid of the fucking rule. Because if that's the case, then every single fucking time that a fucking guy blocks somebody, you cannot fucking tell me that there is, every time a fucking offensive lineman touches a defensive lineman, there's not intent to fucking block or to hold somebody.
They called that was a touchdown, and it wasn't a touchdown.
Well, see, the thing about touchdowns is they are reviewed.
And something I wish they would do more often is go to review on a lot of these touchdowns.
They do on every single.
Sure if they're in bounds or something, Call a touchdown. You can go back and review it. Easy.
They did that Sunday night, even though there was a Thursday night. I can't remember.
Thursday, I think.
Sunday night or whatever. It must have been Sunday night. No, it was
We
Sunday. It was Sunday.
It was the night that they was playing football.
Yeah, shut up, Rayshawn. It was Sunday because the guy stepped out of bounds and they just didn't. We didn't have enough viewable evidence. The guy literally fucking touched out of bounds, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I mean, what are these people looking at?
I mean, I know Marcus Peters was fucking pissed off at the referees because
He was one of them. One of those calls was on him. It's like, what the fuck are we calling here? Like, why is it so fucking important to protect the quarterback when there was no way he was going to get hurt?
It,
Get rid of the fucking rule. And if full-on clothesline the guy, then I could completely understand it. But he didn't. So get the fuck out of here with I think get rid of the fucking rule. I think the rule, it's a dumb rule unless he actually fucking really tried to hurt the guy, which again is intent. There was no intent. Do not throw the flag.
well, the problem, as I said, is you put intent in there, then we're going to have even more problems with these officials.
I don't care.
Where you're asking them to now judge also, well, did they intend to hurt him or did they intend to just
Then
tackle him?
review the damn play. Make these calls reviewable. These big time penalty calls, these 15-yard penalty calls. I know pass interference. They tried that, and it's like, get the
They
fuck out
tried
of here.
that wasn't going to work. The officials were not overturning.
And I understand that. I'm not talking about the pass interference call. But these, well, he that was unnecessary roughness. It was? Where was the unnecessary roughness? Because you're already putting that intent there. So to say that they can't do that is bullshit because the intent is already there. Mm-hmm. Take the intent out of it by reviewing the fucking call and saying, well, Jesus Christ, he just brushed his head. We can't call that. The call is overturned. I mean, how hard is that? Because they're doing it now. These quick calls, like some of these calls that are called completions or incompletions or whatever, they're now starting to do after quick review, the call is overturned.
After consultation with the rest of the officials on the crew.
But it's reviewed upstairs. So he is buzzed down. So don't tell me that they don't buzz down on these calls. That is one of those calls that they could easily fucking do and be done in 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's one of they do that where the official up in the booth will buzz down and tell them, you're blind.
yeah.
Essentially, yes. And these referees do need to be called out. You're blind, you're fired. That is not a penalty.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. I think these unnecessary roughness calls need to be reviewed. Every single fucking one of them. Because they do it in college football and it doesn't take very long.
No.
Yes and no.
No, it doesn't take very long. I've watched.
Long, but they don't review for unnecessary roughness. They only review for the targeting portion.
Well, that's not true. Because they do review it for unnecessary roughness. Because I've seen calls come back after further review, there was no unnecessary roughness.
Mm.
So they do review that. Then what they do is they call an unnecessary roughness.
And then they tell.
And then they review it for targeting.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they do.
They don't call now. They do. I have seen them called targeting. But then I've seen it called targeting. But they use the. See, here's the thing. College football gets it right. They use the word intent.
Yeah.
Because They do downgrade a targeting call to just unnecessary roughness.
Because the targeting rule does require intent.
Then call it targeting.
I'm just.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But there's a way to do things, man. You can't just say, well, they can't do that. No, you can. You're just fucking being lazy.
Oh,
The
no,
NFL, the rules committee is being fucking lazy.
Yes.
Part of it is you don't have any officials input on the rules committee.
You don't.
All owners were on
The
rules
officials
committee.
can't even make right calls half the time. So why in the fuck would I want to put them on a rules committee? Because if you put an official on the rules committee, they're going to be like, well, that's how I feel that it should be called. They're going to do that every single fucking time.
You're being silly.
Mm-hmm.
So don't put the fucking officials on a rules committee. That's all I'm saying. Don't do it.
Yep.
Don't do it because fuck them. Officials don't know what the fuck they're doing. Apparently they don't read the rule book half the time.
Half these guys sit in a room and all together take the test together. Which is part of why we have such a problem with officials.
Hey, Tim, you should put your application in and become part of the rules committee.
I would tell you not to do it because...
Oh,
You might-
do they pay me enough?
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you guys want to rant about something? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm good.
Sure?
Positive.
Oh, excuse me. All right.
Heather?
With that, no, I don't have nothing to rant about, and I don't have the breath for it to come out anyway.
Any final thoughts?
Oh, we gotta do picks,
Why
yeah.
Page Wrestling?
Well, any final thoughts on this at all?
Oh, no.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
And I can tell you Paige is wrestling because she feels she can.
I can give a shit whether or not Paige wrestles or not.
Let me take care of this
Yeah,
real
just skip
quick.
that game. So we're gonna the game tomorrow night. Everybody, you know, the Falcons are playing the Panthers. We all know who we're taking. We all know who we're taking. Excuse me. We all know who we're taking.
Right.
And I think this is going to be a legit point for everybody because I think the Panthers could whip the Falcons' ass. But
I don't think that's what's happening. If I was to pick, I would pick the Falcons.
The Falcons are playing
are doing good.
They're
doing
playing
all right.
well. They are playing well.
well, they did get rid of Matt Ryan, so
Well, I think if they had Matt Ryan, they'd be better. I said
Probably.
this Sunday to you.
yeah.
I think the Colts are tanking, but that's just my opinion.
Right. All right. Next game, the first Sunday game, is Seahawks at the Buccaneers.
I went with the Buccaneers.
I'm going Buccaneers also.
I'm
Rayshawn?
going with the Seahawks.
Really now?
Yeah, I'm doing Bucks.
I'm going with the Seahawks.
You might want to change your pick here when you see the scores because you are really struggling there, big dog.
Yeah, I'm struggling in fantasy and everything.
Oh man, you're like you remember how you were talking shit about how you're gonna overtake me? Yeah, you're like 8 points behind me now.
Only 8 points? Come on. Okay, you know what? I'm picking Buccaneers. He's such a puppy master. I see that.
All right, next game is Lions at the Bears.
What do you went with, JP?
Why don't you tell me who you're going with first?
I'll go with the Bears.
I went with the Lions.
I'm going with the Lions.
You changed it to the Lions?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Do you really think I think the Bears are the worst team in the NFC Central. I really do. NFC North. I really do. I don't think they're very good.
Oh, jeez.
Truck did put his picks in.
In the Discord, I know.
Yeah,
the
you put it in
Buccaneers in
Discord earlier. I saw it.
Cody gave his picks too. So
Yep. I'll get to them when we're done with the show.
no, you don't. Basement. You don't hate me.
All right, next game is Dolphins at the Browns. I am going Dolphins. Rayshawn?
How many games the Dolphins won? 3?
No, they're more than that.
They're like 5-4, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
The AFC East is all wide open right now.
I'm
really-
going with the Dolphins.
I'm
Tim?
going Dolphins.
And Alpha also went Dolphins.
I went with the Dolphins. I did my picks earlier today.
8 points? Okay.
I don't think it's that. It's pretty significant spread though. I can tell you that much. You've fallen hard in the last 2 weeks.
Damn.
Next game is Broncos at the Titans. I'm going Titans because I don't think the Broncos have it.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Titans as well.
Preach
Sorry,
there.
Aaron. Aaron, your Broncos don't have it.
I went with the Broncos.
Oh, get the...
I'm kidding. I went with the Titans.
Titans.
Next is Vikings at the Bills. I'm actually going to go Vikings on this one with Josh Allen being down.
Is he down though? Is he out? Is he out this game? I don't know. If
They haven't made a decision yet on that one.
So here's the thing. I'm going with the Bills.
Tentative change if Josh Allen
If
is
Josh
not.
Allen is out, I probably, depending upon, because I'm going to tell you something about the Vikings. They just won this last week, right? The Packers lost to the Commanders. The Vikings barely beat the Commanders. Apparently, the Vikings are way better than the Packers.
I mean, this season, yes.
The Packers lost to Taylor Heineke, and as good as everybody thinks the Vikings are, they almost lost to Taylor Heineke. What do you think?
Being that they are 7-1,
Do I really think the Bills? I think the Bills could beat the Vikings with their backup.
Listen, I agree with you on paper, but on that field, I'm sorry, the Vikings been doing their thing. If not, they playing better than the Bills. Sorry, said it. And I like the Bills.
So you're going Vikings?
I'm going with the Vikings.
All right, Tim?
I'm going to go Vikings, but I may change it
See?
depending on Josh Allen's status.
I don't trust the Vikings. I don't.
I don't either against the Bills because Bills have too much firepower.
Bills have a really good fucking defense.
Yeah.
The
And where's that game at?
next game is Texans at the Giants.
Giants.
The Giants.
I went with the Texans. I did not. I went with the Giants.
You're such a dick. Next, Jaguars are at the Chiefs. I think everybody's going Chiefs.
Yes.
I went with the Jaguars.
Bullshit.
Unless
Trevor
Trevor Lawrence
We all know
play
JP
like
loves
a
Jaguars.
minute.
Saints at the Steelers. I'm going Steelers. I almost
I'm
put
actually going with
Stellars.
the Saints.
You're going with the Saints?
Yeah.
I went with the Steelers.
For
I'm
real?
going Steelers.
He did.
No, I did.
No, I'm gonna keep the Saints.
All right.
I don't trust Steelers.
Hey, I don't either.
I don't
but
trust the Saints.
are in worse condition.
I don't trust either team.
I don't. This game may end in a tie, for all I know.
I may go in and change my pick to tie. Next game is Colts at the Raiders.
Raiders. And that tells you something.
Are you going Raiders, Rayshon?
Nah, I'm cold.
Really?
I went with the Raiders.
I'm going with the Raiders now.
Tim?
Raiders.
The Raiders.
Yep. Keep forgetting I have my phone up over here. Next is Cardinals at the Rams. That's going to be Rams. Rayshon?
Yeah, definitely going with the Rams.
I went with the Rams as well.
Tim?
I'm going to go Rams.
Even though that's one of the games.
I'll be back in a second.
Next game is Cowboys at Packers.
My God, I'm gonna wait for JP.
Tim?
I'm gonna go Cowboys.
Alright. So who do you think he picked, Rayshawn?
I think he picked Packers, but I personally want to pick Cowgirls, but I want to see what he gonna pick.
Yeah, I'm going to say right now, with how the Packers have been playing, Cowboys is the better bet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't have a horse in the race this week because the Ravens are on bye, as are the Bengals, Patriots, and Jets. So,
Okay.
All right, so I went with the Cowboys.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I will say this. I think Green Bay, it's at home for Green Bay.
Okay.
Green Bay's going to put up a fight, but they will lose by 8. I just don't think they right now have enough offensive power because everybody's hurt.
yep.
They just don't have enough. Aaron Jones will be back. I think they left him out. This is why I think Green Bay will put up a fight, but I don't think they have enough.
Right.
So, and I'm going to Cowboys.
All right.
I hope to God I'm fucking wrong. Because I think it's a game Green Bay can win.
Next game is Chargers at the 49ers. I went with the 49ers.
I'm going with the Chargers.
I went with the 49ers.
You know what? That's crazy that he went with the 49ers. Because I was just saying that I was going with the 49ers, but I don't know why Chargers came out. I got to charge my phone for the morning. That's what it is.
Nice
I'm
excuse to
going with
change your
49ers.
pick. Nice excuse to change your pick.
Tim?
I'm gonna go with the Niners.
Now, this is one of those games that's a toss-up for me, to be honest with you. I actually went back and forth with this game
Uh-huh.
because the Chargers have pretty good offense.
Their defense is not.
Their
tough.
defense isn't bad, but the 49ers, I don't know. We'll see.
Are they even consistent, both teams?
Last game of the week, Commanders at Eagles. I went Eagles.
I went Commanders.
He trying to bust my balls.
I might change my pick to the Commanders because I don't know, man. The Commanders have been playing some pretty inspired football.
But you want to know something? Here's a fact. We beat them before. We're going to beat them again. I'm going with the Eagles. 5 Eagles fly.
No, I popped
Tim?
it. I said yes.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
I'm going to go with the Eagles, but I don't know. The Ravens, the Bengals, the Patriots, and the Jets are all on bye this week.
I already explained that.
I know. I think they will win.
The bye teams will win.
The Vikings
The
will
teams
not
will
win.
win.
Oh,
So you are... Wow. Yeah, you're just falling on deaf.
Me? Yeah.
Well, you just suck.
yeah, I do. All right, the
Can-
points added up total for.
Can't you put that on the thingy?
I gotta redo it because it's still the old one.
Okay.
The points as they stand right now, JP is still in the lead with 87.5.
Not for long.
Okay.
Tim is in second with 83.5.
How the fuck did I come back all that way up there?
I can tell you how you
Be
picked better than fucking most people. By about 1 or 2 a week is how you did it.
Probably.
In third is Trek with 82.5.
How in the fuck that happened, I don't
I
Right.
don't know how that happened.
And fourth is Cody with 81.5.
Hold on. Hold on. We already at what, 5th place? I fell that hard.
You did, Rayshawn. You are in fifth with 79.5.
So you are 8 points behind me.
This is a scam.
It's not a scam. You're the one that's picking the the games, not me.
I think Rachel wants a recount.
I want to recount.
Okay.
I want to challenge that. I want to use all my timeouts.
You would.
I just wanted to trigger that one.
In sixth place is Alpha with 76.5. And in dead last is me with 75.5.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was in second like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I was tied with Trek there for a while.
Yo, us New Yorkers, we fall in hard times, man.
We do.
So I do want to say this before we go off air. I do want to apologize for the last 2 weeks. It's been kind of hectic around here. I've been gone on. The first week we were gone. We probably could have streamed, but
it would have been spotty.
Actually, no, we couldn't have streamed. Actually, because we went out to eat with the people that I work with, and then last week I was just dog tired and completely forgot. Heather said, we forgot to do the show at 9:00. So I don't even think she remembers, because usually she remembers. And I'm not blaming her, because it's my job, because it's my show. But I do want to apologize to everybody. If we don't do a show, we'll do everything in our power. I will do everything in my power to try and make it up as best I can. But to Rayshawn and Tim especially, I do want to apologize, because you guys... I love hanging out with you guys and talking football. I really do. I know this week, and this is what I want the show to be. If there is anything that you guys want to fucking talk about or rant about, I don't mind talking about,
Politics.
I love talking. I love talking politics.
I will leave the room when that happens.
But if there's anything football-wise that you guys want to talk about, please do not. It's okay. We don't have to talk. If it's certain, something happened in the game, or why did this happen, please don't be afraid. I'll talk about it. Mm-hmm. That's what the show is designed for. This show is honestly designed for, and I wish I could get more viewers on here. The show is designed for those like Rayshawn that don't understand the game fully. And I'll tell you right now, Rayshawn has come a very long way, and he's getting there. There's things that he needs to... And what I mean by that is he's starting to understand the little nuances of the game. That's my object. That's my... What's the word I'm thinking of?
Your objective?
My objective, or my
vision
for what this channel should be. I just want to apologize for like the last 2 weeks, and it might happen again, because I know next week I will be gone again, because I have to go to a conference of some sort on Thursday. So I will be in a hotel on Wednesday. Heather is very capable of running the show. So this show, and yes, it's my channel, but this is your guys' show. If you guys want to do a show next week, I will try to be there. I will be there, but I'm not going to make any promises that my internet will be very good.
We can hear a rant about JP on this.
I won't be on camera. Usually when I'm on camera, it's you see me and then you don't, because I'd be sitting there with Heather like before we do shows and stuff, and that Wendy could see me, and she'd be like, I would have gotten up like 5 minutes ago, and she's like, well, you're not there. I mean, I'm here. I've been here for like 10 minutes.
His camera's frozen on just an empty chair.
Yes.
Your remote stream.
So it's like you, Tim. Like
Yeah.
when you're talking and it's completely frozen, and it's like all of a sudden I see that you have moved. It's kind of funny. But so we will do a show next week. I'll have Heather run it from here, because she won't be going with me. And then I will be, and it's only a 1 day trip. I'll be home the next day, but So we will have a show if you guys don't want to do the show at any time. I will not do the show without you guys.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm good now, anyways.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying if you can't be there, we will hold off and not do the show that week. I will not because, and I'm gonna throw it out there. If y'all know, last was the year before last.
Yep.
Apparently, I wasn't invested enough. And I want the show to be about you guys, not just me.
Mm-hmm.
Rayshawn, you know what I'm talking about. So,
See that coming.
but in all seriousness, and what we will do is, and I think not. Chance's birthday was on the 30th of November, right? So I'm just going to give everybody a little snapshot of what's coming here. And I know I'm talking, but I wanted to get some of these things off my chest.
Yo, I thought his birthday was at.
Oh, shit. It is on his birthday is when we will do the show. On the 30th of November, the show will be dedicated. This whole year has been dedicated to Bobbitt. Let's keep that in mind. But this show, I don't know if you still have a thing from him.
I don't. I gotta, because it was on the other hard drive.
So we will dedicate the 30th of November. The show will be about Chance. And keep in mind, every game will be picked that we pick. If the 49ers play that week, we will pick the 49ers that week.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about football and such, but I just wanted to point that out. So on the 30th of November, don't forget, is the show is dedicated to Chance. I already said that even when Bobbitt was still alive, that the show on that, his birthday week, will be dedicated to him. But now we have two people to dedicate it to, so we'll try to do a banger of a show for you guys. We might even do an open where people can call in, or we might have people join us. I'm open to that too. So, with that said, I want to thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. I know that I seemed angry, and I was. I feel better. This is, for me, I wish you would stop interrupting people.
She wasn't interrupting you. So I will say
You did
these.
no wrong, bitch, Katie.
So,
I will say this string cheese tastes like shit. Though.
yeah, well, it's cheap. I don't
It's
care.
Kraft.
So, that being said, I'll let Heather finish her out. Like I said, the show is about you guys. It's not just about me. Yes, it's my channel. Yes, it's my show. But this show is about you guys. And that's the way I've always thought about any show I've ever done. Even the shows we do on No Bucks Given, or on No Bucks Given, on the Horny Goat, it's all for you guys, not just for me.
Mm-hmm.
And the guys that we do this stuff with. I mean, Basement might think something different, but,
No.
that's Basement.
It's basement.
So that being said, with that said, I do want to say this. For those of you that don't know, and Basement, you can hate me all you want, he had to put his dog to sleep today. So give him tonight. The Horny Goat will be live. Please go over there and enjoy the show and make Basement laugh. I'm going to try to be there for a little bit.
I'm gonna try and get him to play some of it.
Even though he hates me right now, I guess, because he said I hate you, JP, because I didn't pick the Bears.
Not bad.
I may change my pick. I don't know. It depends.
Justin Fields just played better.
Yeah, so is Jared Goff. What's your point?
That's true.
So,
I mean, how good are the Packers, really?
How good is Aaron Rodgers?
really? You really want to fucking go there?
I mean, he's overpaid. He shouldn't.
Oh, my
I don't know,
God.
he's just overpaid. That's all I got. He's overpaid.
So, you want to know what? So is Jalen Hurts.
I mean,
So
he's showing his worth.
No, he's not. He's not worth the money he's getting paid.
How good is Packers? You know what? I got a better question. How good is Jermaine?
Better than the Eagles.
I don't know about that. Well,
Y'all
Overall
be right,
record?
though.
but actually, the Eagles are undefeated, Heather.
I said overall record, meaning
Oh my
span
God.
of the franchise.
Well, the state of the franchise. I mean, each one's
You
won
can't
one
go
Super
there.
Bowl.
You
I think
can't
the
go
Eagles
there.
have a more winning record, though. I really do. They do. So I'm like,
Ravens have 2 Super Bowls.
okay,
We got
so
one.
yes. So as far as Super Bowls go, you were correct, but I think the Eagles are a more winning franchise than the Ravens are. So
And we got one, and we beat Tom Brady for it. Fuck that motherfucker.
God damn.
Anyway, with that being said, we're going to get out of here. Again, meet us over at the Horny Goat, where we are going to be playing Back for Blood, and we're dragging Gina in with us this time.
That'll be a laugh. 'Cause she'll say fuck every other fucking
at
word.
382 and a half.
Yeah.
The over under on Gina saying fuck is over under 382 and a half.
Yep. That's my over-under on that.
And that's going to be kicking off probably around 10:30 Central Time, so keep your eyes peeled. And we'll see you over there soon.
So the Saints still don't have a more winning record than the Eagles do. I'm just gonna say that.